Everybody, welcome to Sillin with Joe, Schmo, me. Tonight we're going to do something a little bit different. Instead of doing a typical gameplay, reactions, etc. Well, we're still going to do it. Try not to laugh at the end, don't worry, so you can get your giggles. We're going to more just talk about stuff that's going on in my life, the world, you name it. So if you have any questions or if you have anything you'd like to ask me, just either write it in the group, in the live stream, or just write it on Instagram, whatever you want. So let's get this thing rolling, shall we? So I recently I'm about to start a new job, but it's official. I don't know how many of you know this, but I am actually joining law enforcement. What? I know, it's crazy. I joined the Creek County Sheriff's Department, as a detention officer. It's pretty exciting. So it means basically I'm going to be working in a jail with inmates. Not scary at all. No, it's going to be really cool. I'm excited. I'm going to learn a lot from it. And I've always been interested in a career in law enforcement. So I think this is actually one of the best ways to get a start in law enforcement, aside from going to college, getting a degree, going through all that rigmarole, and then becoming a cop. So yeah, I start next week. So I don't know how that's going to work with YouTube and everything, but I promise we're still going to put out videos. We're still going to put out quality content, as we always have, that we hope you guys love. My passion for YouTube has not changed at all. If anything, it's growing more and more as I make videos, because about a year ago, some of you may know that I tried to start a vlog on my own channel. And I made one vlog, and then life happened and I just kind of stopped. And then when I moved back in here, I delved more into it, and I'm trying to make it a consistent thing. Because one day I'd like to maybe be a big YouTube person, a creator, whatever you want to call it. But that, I just want my audience to know that has not changed at all. I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, thank you, all of you. Right now we're a smaller channel. We're still experimenting, we're still learning, but to those of you that are sticking with us to the end, that are actually here, watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, all of that fun stuff, giving suggestions, thank you, because you guys are the reason that we do this. Well, that, and we also love doing it. But so from the bottom of me and my partner Nicholas, partner in creating YouTube videos, we just wanted to say thank you. And I mean that 100%. You guys are the best. So, and I look forward to getting a bigger following and making more videos and just seeing where this goes. So anyway, that's enough of the gooey, heartfelt garbage. Let's move on to something a little bit more lighthearted. So, sorry, hang on, tea break. Also, if any of you are watching in bed or like after having a long day, I sympathize with you. You've earned your rest. Just take it easy, sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is going to be a super chill video, so just put on your comfy pajamas, get your bunny slippers on, grab out your favorite drink, and just enjoy. Anyway, so most of you know that I'm a big entertainment fan. Movies, comics, games, etc., you name it, I'm into it for the most part. And when I was younger, there were certain shows that I watched and certain shows that I didn't. And this is one that I honestly regret to this day not having discovered sooner, and that is the masterpiece that is Avatar: The Last Airbender. When I was younger, it never something that interested me really. I had my friends would tell me, dude, you need to watch this, and I always thought it was more like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto or any of these other famous animated shows where it's on for a long time and it has a big following, but then I watch it and I'm just thoroughly unimpressed. It happened with Dragon Ball Z. No offense to the Dragon Ball Z fans watching, by the way. If you love the show, no one should take that away from you. Love what you love and just be happy with it. And I wish you kudos for that. As for me, it's just never something that I got into. And same with Naruto. But with Avatar: The Last Airbender, I gave this show a try a few months ago. I downloaded all the episodes when it wasn't available on any streaming services, and I was like, this is fine, but it didn't grab me. And then I tried it again once it came on Netflix, and it still didn't fully grab me. And then I started watching as it got bigger and bigger on every form of streaming service, or not streaming service, but like every form of social media or meme pages and all this stuff. And everyone was saying, watch this show. I even did a poll on my Instagram asking if I should give this show a shot. And finally, I was just like, fine, I will actually sit down and watch at least the first few episodes. And I did that, and I was blown away. This show is amazing. So I want to give a big thank you to the people that recommended me checking it out. My fiance, Samantha, is actually a pretty big fan of the show. A lot of my close friends watch it, and they say that it's amazing. I finally gave it a chance, and it has brought me so much joy. The characters, the story, the acting, the action, the humor. It's one of those shows that, for some reason, it fills a hole that I didn't know I had when it comes to entertainment. Like, I'll watch, example, I watched Game of Thrones from beginning to end when it came out, and up until season 7, I thought it was one of the greatest things I'd ever seen in my life. Again, the story, the action, everything. The biggest problems that I had with that show, on the other hand, were, first of all, most of the characters ended up not having the ending that they deserved. And it was definitely targeted more towards an adult audience, so that limits the viewership that it had. Hence why it was put out on HBO instead of something more mainstream. That being said, I still think it's one of the greatest television series of all time. But I felt like it was missing something, especially when it came to an end, and I saw where the choices that they'd made for the characters led to, and I felt like, in a way, I felt cheated, because here's the thing: when you're watching a show and you get invested into it, you want to see the characters get the ending that they deserve. Maybe not necessarily a good ending, but the ending that character deserved. And I felt none of the characters in Game of Thrones got that. Spoiler alert for all of the people that have not finished the show yet. Cover your ears for just a few seconds. I'll let you know. I'll give you this when it's good. Jon Snow, the rightful heir to the throne in the show, ends up being banished to the Night's Watch, which means basically he's an outcast. The rightful heir to the throne is pushed to the side. Khaleesi, the rightful queen, arguably, ended up getting killed in the last episode after unjustifiably going insane and killing an entire city of people. Tyrion Lannister, my personal favorite character on that show, and probably yours as well, ended up becoming a simple criminal. The smartest, kindest, best character of the entire show is basically cast aside. And there's countless more. Cersei and Jaime ended up getting killed by rubble. A building collapses and killed them both, which I felt was a slap in the face of the fans. Ser Jorah ends up dying in battle, which actually, that's the one exception. Ser Jorah, he actually got the ending that I felt he deserved, because countless times he told Khaleesi that he would die for her, and he ended up doing exactly that, and it was tragic, and it was well deserved because he went out like a hero. And that is one of the only examples that I can think of. Arya, she is cast aside. Sansa, cast aside. And who ends up on the Iron Throne? Bran the Broken. The Cripple. The Three-Eyed Raven. They give arguably one of the most ended up becoming the most boring character in the show the most important role. And that is that of ruler of the Seven Kingdoms, which I also felt was not deserved at all. So all that to say, Game of Thrones started off as something amazing and ended up being a colossal mishap after mishap, and ended with way too many loose ends and not the endings that these characters deserved. I am very happy to say Avatar is the exact opposite. It starts off strong, it just gets stronger, and it ends absolutely perfectly. Every single character has the ending that he or she deserved, and I am enthralled and ecstatic at how good the writers and the actors and the animators, everyone that had a part in the show, they did it phenomenally. And so I just wanted to say thank you to the creators of the show and to Nickelodeon for putting out such a beautiful piece of art. This is a show that me and my future wife will watch together, something that me and my children can enjoy, and hopefully one day me and my grandchildren can enjoy. I want every single member of my family everyone in my family to watch it with me, at least, or any of my friends. I don't care if any of you invite me to watch the show with you. I am there and I will watch it with you. So as I've said, I am beyond grateful and thankful for this show, and I look forward to finding something else that'll bring me equal pleasure when it comes to viewing. But I think it's going to be a long time before a show like Avatar: The Last Airbender is released. So anyway, that's enough of me being a fanboy about an amazing show. And now, let's move on to something a little bit more touchy, but something that's not equally as important, but it's something that it's affected a lot of people, and that is apple pie. See, for YouTube purposes, I'm going to be calling the pandemic that is going on apple pie. Because you know how, like, in most American movies they call, America, white picket fences, apple pie, and mama's love, or I don't know, whatever all those sayings are, like, right before they go into battle. I'm going to call this pandemic apple pie. This is going to be ridiculous. So, apple pie has affected a lot of people around the world. It has, as I was saying, it has killed more than I can count. It has left an impact on all of us. No matter who you are, you have been affected in some way by this, whether it's someone that you know passing away, which I can relate to, or just seeing the panic and hysteria that have resulted because of this. That being said, it is beginning to decline, whether it is the reaction that people have had to the pandemic, or whether it's just how seriously we're taking it. Regardless, it does seem to be getting better. I'm not speaking out of turn. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert who has all the answers, but what I am saying is that things are getting better. And what's important for you, the viewers, to know is it will get better. Whether you are facing this pandemic, whether you're facing apple pie yourself, whether you know someone that it has affected, or whether you're just waiting for this to blow over so that you can get back to your regular life, it's going to get better. Things always get worse before they get better. So I guess my message right now towards this is don't give up. Giving up is never the answer. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how tempting it is, and no matter how easy you think it'll make things, do not give up. I'm begging you, don't give up. There is so much that we have yet to do, yet to experience, and there's so much in life that make it all worth it. So keep fighting. Keep being amazing, and it will all be worth it. Anyway, man, this is getting heavy. Doc, this is heavy. This is heavy, bro. Whoa. Yeah, this is, dang, who knew that taking away any source of entertainment that make my job easier actually end up making this super heartfelt. But I guess that's how it is. But anyway, first question that I have received in this is, what first thing you'll do when things start to open? That's actually a good question. So, probably the biggest thing for me, if anyone that knows me also knows that one of my absolute favorite things in the world is going to see movies in the theater with friends or loved ones, whatever it is absolutely one of my favorite experiences. getting your tickets in advance or waiting in line, talking to other people who are equally as excited, going in there, getting your overpriced snacks, popcorn. My personal favorite are gummy bears because it makes no sound. So I just feel like that's actually nicer because not only are gummy bears great for your teeth, but they're also super soft and delicious. Gummy bears are underrated. Eat gummy bears when you're in the theater. Don't buy... Okay, popcorn is the exception because it's delicious. But if you're going in there with like a pack of peanuts or something super loud, that's just distracting to everybody else around you. So that's my 2 cents on that. But anyway, getting your snacks, finding your seat, and then just waiting through the hour and a half of commercials to get to the movie that you paid to see, and then leaving the theater and then going out to like IHOP or something with your friends and talking about how good or bad the movie was. One of my favorite experiences by far. Story time relating to this. So, one of the most anticipated movies in recent memory that I can think of is, of course, Avengers Endgame. Came out last April, and yeah, it was very, very exciting. So, the plan was, I was living with a friend at the time, and what we were going to do is I was going to drive by ORU, one of the Christian colleges here in Oklahoma. I was going to drive by there. We had a group of about 30 people that were going to go see the movie with us. And so my friend volunteered me to basically be one of the drivers. And I was like, oh, okay. And so we ended up, I drove a black Hyundai Sonata, which fits about 5 people. We ended up fitting 8 people in that little black car. 3 people were sitting on 3 people's laps. It was absolutely hilarious. I remember this very clearly. We went to the theater. This was a Thursday evening. We went to the theater around 4:30 in the afternoon, bought our tickets, then we all went to go eat. We went to like Raising Cane's. Excuse me. I apologize. Anyway, we went to the theater, we bought our tickets, we went to eat, and then we went back to get to our seats at around 7:30. The movie started at 9:30. We got there 2 hours early but we got amazing seats. And I remember we were all just sitting there talking about our favorite Marvel movie moments, our favorite superheroes, our favorite shows, all of that, just bonding. I ended up making tons of friends at this, people that I hadn't actually really gotten the chance to get to know. Again, why I love movie theaters so much is this is the reason. And then the movie started, and then it ended, and then we all went to Whataburger afterwards, and we were just talking about our favorite moments from the movie, and what shocked us the most, and what's next for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And that was one of my fondest memories of going to see a movie. And true story, then that Sunday, I went and saw it with another group of friends who were equally entertaining, although somewhat more disruptive, not to mention any names, Jordan. And then a few weeks later was Mother's Day, and I took my mom to go see that as one of her Mother's Day presents, because we have a tradition. Every time a Marvel movie comes out, we watch it together. And so we went and saw this on Mother's Day, and she loved it. And it was like, it gave me a good feeling because it was something that we could share, a memory that we could always have. And so I really treasured that. So all that to say, movie theaters are what I'm most excited about opening back up once this whole thing ends. I've been keeping track online, and it looks like July is when most mainstream theaters are going to start opening back up. I don't know how they're going to do that with the whole apple pie incident, but I can imagine it'll be something along the lines of every few seats being empty, so that way there's like no chance for contamination. But anyway, that's number one, is definitely movie theaters. The next thing I would have to say is probably just less panic when you go to grocery stores or restaurants. Because have you guys, if you've been to Walmart recently, it looks like something from a zombie apocalypse movie. Like they have one side cornered off so you can only enter through the one side, and then everybody's always like, hey, stay 6 feet apart, or hey, don't do this, hey, make sure you're washing your hands, hey, make sure you're wearing a mask, and all that Bible study. And I am looking forward to just the panic being over with. I'm looking forward to life going back to normal so that we can just move on to the next big thing, elections. Because that won't be divisive at all, and America is going to be completely at peace, and everything will be wonderful. So that's my 2 cents on that. Someone commented, if we should call anything the pandemic, it should be green bean casserole because you hate green beans. Lies. 9. I love green beans and I love green bean casserole. I hate broccoli. That is the big thing for me. This is completely off topic, but somebody mentioned this and I have to defend my honor. Every Thanksgiving and Christmas, my mom makes the most delicious green bean casserole possible. She gets green beans. I don't know what kind of sauce, and she puts French fried onions mixed in with them, like really sliced up onions, and it's the most delicious thing in the world. I probably eat that more than I eat the turkey, if I'm being completely honest, which is saying something because I also love turkey. But yeah, no, green bean casserole. You're right, though. I should have called it broccoli. So for the rest of the stream, if I mention the pandemic, I'll be calling it the broccoli. So there you go, because that's one of the things I hate most in the world is broccoli. So there. And the next question that someone commented is my favorite store or restaurant that's been closed due to broccoli. That's a tough one. I would have to say the store that I'm most upset about being closed is Gardner's Used Books and Movies. I'm not sure how big of a chain it is, but here in Tulsa, there's one of them, and it is my absolute favorite bookstore in the world that I've ever been to. It's kind of like back when I lived in Texas, we had this bookstore called Half Price Used Books, and basically whatever the retail price for a book was, half of that is what you paid at the store. So already it was fairly priced. However, at Gardner's Used Books, you can get it's kind of confusing, but bear with me on this. Any book is in the range of 99 cents to $3. Any book. And then if you're like me and you like to get rid of stuff that you don't watch or read anymore, you can go there, you get insane amounts of store credit, first of all. And then when you go to use the store credit, any book that you buy, you only pay $1 for, which is no matter how expensive it is. Same with movies. So on average, I have around $200 in store credit. So it'll be a long time before I pay full price for a book again once it opens back up. However, because of the whole broccoli situation, I am forced to buy all my books either on Amazon or because I don't hate waiting for a book, Barnes & Noble. In Barnes & Noble, you pay retail price for books, and it sucks. I recently bought a manga from Barnes & Noble, and it was $14.99, which I guess isn't that bad, but still, paying full price for books is still something that confuses and upsets me because I'm so used to just being a cheapskate and buying everything at very discounted prices. However, I guess you get what you pay for, and so, yeah. So as for stores, definitely Gardner's Used Books and Movies. And restaurants, that's hard because most of the restaurants that I eat at are places that remained open or just like drive-throughs. Like as far as like sit-down restaurants, probably one of them is definitely Smitty's Garage. One of the best burgers I have ever had in my life. The people there are super nice. The food is fairly priced. A similar one to me would be Buffalo Wild Wings, but Buffalo Wild Wings to me is slightly overrated and extremely overpriced. I will admit it's a fun environment, and again, the people are super nice, but it's just when you want food, I wouldn't go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I would go there for the social environment. I'd go there like if you were invited, but if I'm going for food, I'm going to Smitty's or Five Guys or any other burger place on the planet Earth. So Smitty's is definitely one of them. Where else do I usually eat? A recommendation that actually is open now would be Oklahoma Joe's Barbecue. If you're into barbecue, which I understand if you're not, but if you are, I'd highly recommend Oklahoma Joe's. The food there is not too expensive. The people there, again, are super nice. That's a big thing for me. Having worked at Chick-fil-A for 3 years, the way that the staff treats you is a big thing for me. If the people are unkind when I go there, 9 out of 10 times I will either walk out or just not come back. But so that's why I say, because I was a manager at Chick-fil-A for a long time. So I judge that kind of stuff pretty seriously. So, but when I say that the people there are nice, I mean that. Of course, everybody has their bad days, but I would say, yeah, pretty cool people. So Oklahoma Joe's is open currently. The food's good. That's one place that I did miss, but most places that I missed are usually just the ones that allow you to sit down inside. Thankfully, most of the places have drive-thrus. Like Tacos for Life is actually a place that surprisingly not many people have heard of, but I definitely would recommend. The food there is fantastic. It's just always busy because it's pretty new, but it's fantastic food. I can't really think of anything else at the moment, but if something else comes to my mind, I will definitely get back to you on that one because food is very important to me. Just as simple as that. Food is what gives us life, and without it, where would we be? Dead. And some of you would applaud that, but don't, because that's mean. Anyways. I don't know why I did that, but anyway. Now I'm moving on to the next topic, and the next topic is going to be the schedule for when we're going to be releasing videos. Because as I mentioned earlier, I'm getting a new job, and so that's going to be affecting some things, but not a whole lot. But as far as YouTube goes, we are still going to be keeping our schedule of Tuesdays and Thursdays. As far as live streams, they'll happen whenever, so just be on alert for that one. But we're going to keep up the Tuesday and Thursday releases, even if I have to sacrifice precious sleep in order to be able to make the videos. We are still going to be giving you quality content. And also, in case some of you are wondering, this is vanilla tea in this mug, and it is absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend a cup of tea before bed. It's very calming, very relaxing, and it's really good for you too. So it's best if you drink it piping hot and super slowly to enjoy the flavors. Because the thing with me is, like, I have a bad habit of chugging any drink that I get, no matter how caffeinated or sugary. So I'm learning to be more cautious of what I put into my body as far as like food and everything goes. So that is definitely something that I'm trying to be more aware of and make sure that I don't overdo it at all. But anyway, someone asked, when do you sleep? Fan-friggin-tastic question. I don't. I'm a vampire. If you look closely, you might see the dark circles under my eyes, and if you look at my teeth, you might see fangs. Yeah, I don't sleep anymore. No, I'm kidding. I have the weirdest sleep schedule of staying up until currently. Anyway, this is probably going to change soon because of the job, but currently I go to bed around 4, 5, 6 in the morning and wake up 12, 1, 2 in the afternoon. So it's pretty whack, but it is what it is. And then I take naps if I get sleepy during the evening to stay up, because at night is usually when we make all of our videos. So that is the reason behind that. But good question though, something that I need to work on 100%. But I will say this though. When you are a content creator who also has a full-time job, or starting in a full-time job, or anything along those lines, it can be difficult to put out content while you're also trying to balance your personal life, your family life, your sleep schedule, your hobbies and interests, and a job. So when I say that I'm giving this everything I have, I mean that as well, because I would not be doing this if I didn't enjoy it and if I didn't feel like I had something to say. So that's why I do this, and that's why I'm keeping it up, because I enjoy bringing laughter to people. I enjoy bringing joy to people. So And also, I like the fact that I can reach a lot of people through this platform. So I don't know why I keep coming back to this. I don't know why I'm feeling exceptionally I don't want to say emotional because I'm not crying yet, but just heartfelt. But it is what it is. So there's that. Like I said, if there's any more questions that you guys would like to ask me again, the group chat is still live. So if there's anything you would like to ask, feel free to do so. But I feel like we're about to wrap it up here in a little bit. We're going to, as I promised, we're going to do the Try Not to Laugh challenge here in just a minute. But before I do that, I wanted to get serious one last time with you about something that's actually been bugging me for a little while now. So, law enforcement has kind of been in the limelight recently because of certain things. Well, it's been in the limelight for the past few years, and not in the most positive of lights. And while this has been something that I've wanted to do for a long time, I've wanted to be in law enforcement because when I worked at Chick-fil-A, there was this one day when I was outside and there was this family that was leaving the parking lot. Well, walking to their car in the parking lot. And one of the little girls ended up running headfirst into the oncoming traffic. And when that happened, nothing else mattered. Not my safety, not the customers, none of that. Well, what I mean, I was taking an order at the time. That's why I say that. But my safety didn't matter. The order that I was taking didn't matter. What mattered was helping this kid. And so I ran to her. I got her out of the way of the cars that were coming, and I gave the girl back to her parents. And when that happened, I realized that when I see someone who needs help, or when I see a way that I can help anyone, really, I want to take that chance. I've always wanted to be able to protect people, and I've always wanted to be able to leave a positive impact on my community. And I want everyone that looks at me to know that I am not a hateful person. I am not a person who is in it for myself. While we all have our selfish ambitions or motives or whatever you want to call them, I honestly and truly do want to leave a positive impact on my community and the world around me. So I'm gonna need your guys' help on this. But I want you guys to help me with something pretty important to me. In the work that I'm going to be doing, there are going to be times when it's going to be incredibly stressful, and I'm going to see some pretty dark things. I'm going to be around the worst that humanity has to offer. I'm going to be exposed to things that I've probably never been exposed to before, people that I've never been around, and things that I've never heard. And it's going to get rough. It's going to get hard, and it's going to be something I've never experienced before. And from everyone that I've talked to, they've said that this job can change a person. It can make them more cynical, it can make them grittier, and it can make them harder to be around. And the thing is, I'm already extremely hard to be around because of how annoying and obnoxious and upbeat I am. But the thing is, I like that. I've seen enough in my life to know that it is too short to be anything but happy. And I like being the way that I am. And my fiance likes me the way that I am. My friends seem to tell me that they like me the way that I am. And I need your guys' help to make sure that I don't change. On the job, I'm going to have a way that I'm going to have to be. But when I'm with you guys, I want you to keep me. I'm going to do everything that I can to stay the same goofball that you've come to know and love. But I want you guys to know that I'm going to do everything I can to stay the way I am. Because I feel that the most powerful force for change is love and kindness. And I mean that. even if you're not a terribly happy person yourself, you have learned that the most powerful thing you can do for someone is be there for them. And so that's what I want to do for you guys. I want to be here for you, and I want to bring you laughter, joy, even if it's just embarrassment or cringiness. I want to give you something positive that can brighten your day a little bit, because you all brighten my day every single time. So that's why I'm calling on my audience to be there, stand behind me, and say, we got you. And I'm going to do the same for you 100%. Well, I think that is about all the seriousness that I wanted to bring to this. And now we are going to move on to something much more lighthearted. Oh, one more question. Someone has very kindly asked me if I have ever considered stand-up comedy. Good question, actually. Yes. So here in Tulsa, we have a comedy club. For the life of me, I can't remember the name of it, but it has an open mic night. And so I very much considered actually going and doing a stand-up act. That is still something I would like to do one of these days. I would definitely incorporate music with my act, because I know I can write funny songs. I can't write serious songs. So that is definitely something that I would like to do. So thank you for asking that, and thank you for thinking that I'd be good enough to be on a stand-up comic. I don't think that I am, but I appreciate it nonetheless. So that is definitely something that I am open to doing. And one of these days, if I actually do okay at it, I hope that I can put some of the stuff on the channel. Who knows? Because that would be fun. If anything else, just to see how not to do stand-up comedy. But it is what it is. But anyway, thank you guys for watching through all the serious stuff. And now let's get on to something a little more lighthearted. It's our boy Mark Plyer here with another Try Not to Laugh video. Woo! Give it up for Marky Mark. That's what I call him, because we're obviously such good friends. Marky Mark. And we're going to get hit with another Try Not to Laugh challenge. Now, this time, I am going to... So, every video, I seem to hit 5 laughs per Mark Plyer video. I do okay, which I guess is okay, considering how freaking often he laughs in his videos. So what we're going to do is I'm going to see if I'm allowed 5 laughs. And then, for every additional laugh, I'm going to have to do something extremely embarrassing. So stay tuned for that. So 5 laughs or less, I'm good. More than that, something embarrassing. All right. Now, let's get to it. Partner Nicholas, which one would you recommend of the numbers that we have before us? That's a great question. I know. 4. Number 4, you say. Oh, Lord. This man's face is redder than...
Hello! Again, everybody.
Hello.
Once more, it's time to get into this adventure that we call Try Not to Laugh. And when we don't laugh, we're never going to laugh again, because laughing is the only thing that brings us joy in life, and we want to make
Laughter
sure
is the only thing that brings us joy in life, you say. Okay, let's move on to the actual funny part.
It's to not laugh. All right, whatever. Enough bullshit. I don't know. It's good enough. Let's go for this. Come on. What do you got for me?
Oh, I've seen this. Oh my, that's not where I thought that was going at all. Okay. Nope, not a laugh. I was exhaling. I was exhaling. I was breathing. That's something. That's Mark. You're killing me.
Things in her sleep, okay?
I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
Nah, not funny. What is it? The
Yeah,
HD
not funny at
version of
all.
this?
Not funny at all. Did not laugh. Oh, okay, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute.
I wasn't laughing. I was just breathing very rapidly, just like that thing was.
100%. We all believe you, Mark.
Oh, I'm barely through this. I've seen this one before.
Oh, this is the cursed one. This would be terrifying for Saul if he actually saw one of these. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I've seen that before.
That was rough. That's funny.
Because I've seen it before. That's how this works, right?
Oh my god, baby, the bloody London bud just missed you. Holy bloody mother of God, Jesus fucking my god, baby, come back to London bud nearly hit ya. Oh my god, baby, you alright?
Okay. Making fun of British people is not funny. They can't help the way they talk.
What dialect
It's a part
is
of
that?
who they are. That's Australian.
Baby, come back to London bud nearly hit ya. Oh my god, baby, you
Hiya.
alright?
What fucking dialect is that?
What do I owe you? Nothing. It's for free. Free?
I got tea all over my bed. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Whoever edited that, I want to give you a round of applause, sir or ma'am, because that was beautiful. Not since I can't think of a meme that caught me that off guard. So I am enthralled and astonished. Oh my gosh. Okay.
No, not fine. No. You done? You know, you got more to you. Is this gonna go on for a while?
That was gorgeous.
All right, okay.
That was beautiful.
You got me. You got me.
Almost got me again, but you didn't. So
Sticks.
Oh no.
Pick.
Let me smash. Please.
No, Ron. Go find Becky.
You want some fuck?
No, Ron. I don't want some
I
fun.
got your blue. Hey girl. You want some tail?
hey girl, you want some tail?
Ron, your tail is small.
What? Swiggity sweetie. You want yellow? She doesn't want yellow. Blue and yellow. No.
Ron, I'm leaving.
What? No. Wait, let me smash. What does my life come to? Becky thought my tail was big. Becky used a let me smash, but Becky is smashing Ben. Ben is a hoe. I'ma get that bitch a stick. Bitches love stick.
Ben is a hoe.
Stick, stick. Need stick, got stick, Becky. I got stick, let me smash.
Let me smash. Not funny.
I've seen memes of that. I've never seen. I didn't think it was a video.
What is this?
This sort of filmmaker thing.
John Madden. John Madden. John Madden. Football. John Merv.
What game is this?
Snake. Saki.
Saki.
Big American TTS. 135 137,190.
我有几个球真的打得不错。
这个球飞到的是在左野方向。This ball is long gone, just like the ex-girlfriend who will never return.
我有几个球。
Solid analogy right there. English skills 100. Just like my dad. Just like lending your friend a charger. Never getting it back. Just give the doggo the food. He's so eating so patiently. He just can't catch it. You're taunting him at this point. I always feel bad for the dog in this. Like, just give him the food. He clearly has no skill. He wouldn't turn his head. He was afraid that it was going to hit him in the face. I would hand him the food. Like a decent human being.
Oh, I don't know if it's funny to you, but it's funny to me because Chica's the same way. Get it! Get it!
Aww. Bless you, sir. My goodness. He sounds like he needs something. Help the poor guy. Okay, that was good. Didn't make me laugh, but I recognize quality when I see it, and that was fantastic. Dick. What does the DIC stand for in that?
Okay, I'm done. All right, so I lost, as usual.
Okay, and I think that was 1. I'll give myself 2 just to be safe. I'm not going back all through that again. But I will say, I think I did surprisingly well. I think I did okay. Yeah. I think it's getting easier because I'm getting better at the whole self-control thing. But that being said, I think I did okay with this one for 100% sure. That being said, though, I feel like I still owe you guys something for sticking with me to the end of this live stream. So I'm going to do something that I'm probably going to regret now. I am going to show you one of the videos that I am most embarrassed by. Hang on, let me find my... I can't even spell my own freaking channel name. Isn't that sad? Wait. Un momento, por favor. There we go. That's right. I changed my channel name to just Joe Schmos, 1 space. So, hang on. And there we go. Hope y'all like the new font as well, because I'm pretty excited about this one. So I am just waiting to see. I just marked it as public. So I just want to see if it is going to show up If it doesn't, on the other hand, I have quite a few videos that I have made that I would not like for the world to see. But let's see. I'm just going to keep updating this until it shows up. In the meantime, how are the wife and kids? How's the family? Oh, there's the video. You know what, actually? I'm going to wait for the other video to pop up because this one is good. I will save it for another video. But this one is something special. Wait, where did it go? Where'd it go? It's gone. It's gone like pong in a cartoon. There it is. This video is short. It's only 2 minutes. That's why I chose this one. But I don't think anyone on this channel has seen this yet. I have not seen this in years. I posted this 4 years ago. I was 16 at the time. Probably like 15, if I'm being accurate. I love you guys. This is why I'm doing this. I'm so scared.
What is up, YouTube? How's it going? I'm confused. See, I'm homeschooled. I've been homeschooled since...
There it is. 6 seconds in, I'm homeschooled. In case it wasn't obvious enough with the Star Wars drawings on the wall at 16 years of age and the VeggieTales logo behind my left shoulder and the Toy Story toys on the top shelf. Screams normal.
Since I was in the first grade, and I've got 2 more years of high school. That's right, 2 more. 2! What am I gonna do with my life?
Clearly not get a girlfriend. My gosh. At this time, the YouTuber I watched more than any other was Jeremy Johns. And so I was like, oh, I see. Yelling in every video. That's how you get the views, right? Not thinking about things or like planning it. Just grab a camera and start saying crap. That's how you get them in.
This is a question that's bothered minds for years.
Let's
Starting with Shakespeare.
What shall I do? I am bored. Death.
Now the
First of all, that audio quality right there, that was sad. That was like someone wrapped a microphone in aluminum foil and dropped it in a pond and was like, okay, it's good. Oh, gosh.
Is being taken over by ISIS. I think I'll go to Japan and have another vacation. Peace out, suckers.
Okay, this one I'm actually... I actually am kind of proud of this one because I think this should have been made into a t-shirt. Like Obama completely serious saying peace out, suckers. Just, that's a vibe. Straight up. That's a vibe. Walking out of work, long day, fed up with everything. Just peace out, suckers. I feel that. This man was in it for 8 years and then he was just peace out, suckers, and left it to Trump. So I just think that would have been... I don't know. I'd wear it as a shirt if I could.
To figure out the answer, let's take a ride on the paper Millennium Falcon.
I remember this. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but I spent like 6 hours working on this. I printed out the paper off of the internet, and then I kind of like used like cardboard paper to make the frame, and then I just covered it in everything that I could. And I played with that thing a lot when I was a kid. Let's get this straight. I played with that a lot. I had all the Legos. I had all the Star Wars action figures. I was huge into all that. So this brings back fond memories. Laugh it up, Star Trek fans. I love Star Trek. That's the thing. Like a few months after this, we spent the summer at my grandma's house, and I'm a huge Star Trek fan now. Like the show, the movies, all of it. I think it's fantastic. Not as good as Star Wars, but still pretty good. Anyway, but I don't know why I gave such a harsh jab at the at the Trekkies.
I guess my point is this. Don't stress out that you're not sure what you're going to do next. Trust God and do what you know is right, and He'll take care of the rest. You know that corny phrase, it's in God's hands? It's actually true. You don't have all the answers. And you know what? I'm glad He does. So the next time you feel confused about what you're going to do next, just look up at the sky, pray, and say to yourself,
You could hear my sisters screaming in the background. That's hilarious.
oh,
And
it's time for
embarrassing.
Shark Tank.
Huh?
Time for Shark Tank.
Wait, what?
Confused about what you're going to do next, just look up at the sky, pray, and say to yourself, oh, it's time for Shark Tank.
Wait, so is that what I'm supposed to say, or did I just get completely interrupted by the thought of the fact that Shark Tank is on? I don't know what. I guess the sentiment is still there of like, don't stress out about everything because like there's a plan and a purpose for everything, but at the same time, gosh, oh, the cringe value. This is rough. And there's still a minute left. What the heck was that? The credits? Because this is the end of the video. Did I spend a minute on the credits for a video that's 2 minutes long? There's no way. I'm honestly confused now. What was this? And remember, we don't have all the answers, but God does.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.
Oh, this was after I watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's what I was trying to do. Oh. Also, look at that TV. That is back in 2016, and I had a TV like that, first of all. That was an AV TV that I used an HDMI to AV converter to plug my Xbox One into. So the quality was beyond horrific. So, anyway.
But, if you're gonna stay there, then do me a favor. Subscribe. Go ahead. Subscribe. Press the little red button right underneath it. It's right there. Yeah. Scroll down. Go ahead. I'll wait. Subscribe. Hey. You. Hey. Hey. I see you. Subscribe. Subscribe now. Subscribe.
Well, that happened. That's the thing that I made and put on the intranet. Do you see why I took this off? I'll leave it up for like another day just so y'all can have your fun and laugh at it. But oh dang, that's embarrassing. Whew. This was like I got my first iPod and found a free video editing software and just went crazy with it.
Want to watch one of my own videos?
I would love that. Are they?
Absolutely. Because there's too many.
Yeah. And one brief moment while I fix my hair and we find the video. But my partner in crime, Nicholas, is now going to let us look at one of his old videos. Okay. This will be good. Because here's the thing. When I say my old videos are bad, they're freaking horrible.
No, they're not.
That was an example of that. But Nicholas, from the older stuff that I've seen, and this man has a few thousand views on some of his older videos. So I'm honestly confused as to what he considers bad. If it's getting the views, it's getting the views. There's no denying it. So I guess we will just see how bad it really is, I suppose. But anyway, so as he pulls that up, I would like to apologize to any of the viewers who feel I'm just sorry that you had to see that. I'm embarrassed and disappointed in myself for creating something so horrible. Me after I had my first kid. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Son or daughter, if you are viewing this in the future, I'm kidding. That was a joke at your expense. I will make many when you are alive, and I will just continue to make more as you get older. So don't take it too seriously. I do it to the woman who will be your mother when you are born, after we are married, all the time. So there was no way for me to save that. It was just, I'm sorry. But in the meantime, we have the video.
Great.
Oh, the video's great.
No, yours was.
Oh, mine was great?
Yeah.
Lies, but thank you.
It's not a lie. I think it's great too.
Okay. Oh, wow, this was back in 2016. So, Nicholas, you were 12? 13? 12 and a half. This is back when we were in homeschool chapel together. So this is where we first met, I'm assuming. Back when you briefly decided to monetize your videos, if I'm not mistaken. This has... Wow. My video had 23 views. This one has 1,026, and I'm impressed. And let's see if it is garbage. Okay, let's go. This one is about 12 minutes. Oh boy. Let's see.
Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be doing a mod review. And you're probably thinking, Computer Craft? Well, he's done that. It had an update. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it had an update. Yeah.
First of all, he was adorable as a child. He's shaking his head, but he really was. This is precious to me. I'm back at you, buddy. Okay.
Anyway, let's get to it.
Let's get to it, indeed.
You probably don't want to know about that. You're like, I'm here to see
the
mod
I so
review.
do.
Come on. Okay, I'm going there. Okay, so the mod we're going to be looking at, as you probably heard me just say, was Computer Craft.
This reminds me of when my
And
sister
you've
Sarah
got
first got a social media when she was 9 and was just putting stuff out there and not realizing what she was doing. This is precious.
And a monitor, basically, it's self-explanatory monitor like you have. And if you got the command computer, which I don't know if there's a difference in. Maybe it's just me, but there's no difference in them. So basically, I already set up a, basically, if you were in the 90s,
good for you.
This is what
good for you, buddy. I'm proud of you. You built a computer in Minecraft.
Disk drive on bottom, printer somewhere to the left or the right, and then your computer or your monitor right above.
And a handy dandy little radio so you can listen to bops while you're programming in Craft.
The floppy disk drive. Anyway, the reason I like
you
this
can
one
program
so much,
in
I
this?
sent the video before the first
what?
Computer Craft mod review is that the commands are kind of like a mixture between MS-DOS or the Windows command prompt and then the Linux terminal.
Ooh.
So if you type in programs, and what's neat is now, since the mod update,
at least you're
press
honest.
Tab and it will complete your command. And then you have a list of commands you can run, which I will take you through a few basic ones. If you want to know some other ones, I've got a video for that.
So
there will
do.
be an annotation
Hit me with
the
them,
top right of
brother.
the screen to that video. It's actually a Linux command prompt video. Why did I say command prompt? I meant terminal. Stupid me. Anyway, here are some basic commands. LS.
Stupid me.
I just typed the wrong thing. Okay.
You were very
LS, which shows
nice
your
with your
directories.
reaction to mine, so I'm doing my best to be nice
Then the
about
next
yours.
command we're going to be looking at is CD, which is the fourth one from the top left.
Lies.
CD,
It was not good by comparison.
which stands for change directory. So therefore, if I did that, I would go into, say I want to pick the ROM directory. So now I'm in the ROM directory, as you can see, it's right here.
Yes, 12-year-olds
And
in
then,
2016.
let's see,
This is exactly what they were
I think
searching
DIR
for.
works
Command
too if you're a
prompts
Windows command
on a
prompt
computer
user. Let's see. Yep,
in
DIR
Minecraft.
works. We got APIS auto. That sounds weird. Auto run help program startup.
Let's just recap. As Spencer once said, let's just recap.
DIR works too if you're a Windows command prompt user. Let's see. Yep, DIR works. We got APIS.
Apis.
We got Apis auto. We got.
Can't write this stuff. Hey, darling, what are you going to do in the bathroom? I'm going to take
Apis.
Oh my. Oh, what is it in British movies? Oi, you taking?
We got Apis.
What is another one? What's another example? Last one. I promise. I promise. Oh no! The animals are escaping the zoo. Which animals are still in the cage, and which ones are raping people?
Apis.
Bad joke. I'm sorry. That's what I picture would happen if there was an ape outbreak in a zoo. So there's that.
Apis.
I want to make that my text tone. Every time I get a text. Text Apis. Oh, that's funny. Let's skip ahead a little bit because I want to see what else this brilliant mind did in the video. And it's all programming. And it is all programming. Let's skip ahead to about 11 minutes to see the last minute of the video. See if there's any more apes pissing. Oh, look. He's not behind a computer.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye.
Goodbye. He said it's just the Teletubbies. What is it? Okay, now let's actually hang on. Real quick. I've actually had this in my brain for a while. Okay, hang on. There is a movie. I can't remember what the name of it is, but where someone goes, "I'm back." I don't know what it's from, but do you remember what it's from?
A movie?
Yeah, exactly. Let's try and find it. No, it's not from John Wick. Oh, is it from Independence Day? Maybe. I'm back in... Oh, crap, it might be, actually. Let's see.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
That's what it was. Oh, it's been a brain worm for so long.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh. I can't. No, that's enough. I'm not going to ask you to make fun of yourself that much for tonight. But having made videos that, in my opinion, are equally cringy, I can't really say that I have any room to talk. But what I will say is I look forward to years down the road looking back at the video we're making right now and saying, man, look how far we've come. Because that's what it's all about. Just getting better, learning and as you go and finding what works and running with it. So anyway, wow. How long have we been at this? I don't have any idea. Hour and 20. Are you serious? That does not feel like an hour and 20. We started this at 12. So, wow, this has been a blast. I've actually really enjoyed this. So, obviously, we're probably not going to do one like this for a while. We're still going to stick to doing one live stream per week. Hopefully, we're going to find a way to start doing it earlier in the afternoons. That way, so that we can have a larger viewing audience. But at the same time, I love doing these, and so we're definitely going to be doing a ton more. Thank you so much for enjoying us on this crazy evening of adventure. Thanks for handling me spitting out my tea because of that Soviet Union meme. Now it's cold. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Be strong, be safe out there, and I will see you all next time. Love you guys.
I need you to fight for me when I don't know what I believe. Why does everybody leave? Show me what it's like to dream. Hey, go, you the best. Hey, say it with the chest. Hey, yeah, wave them high, side to side. Let them know we gon' rise, we gon' shine. Hey, I need you to fight for me. Hey, I know you're my therapy. I know where we fight. It's just to know we tried. Eye drops. How do I start it off? Pulling all these hours, trying to keep it all clear. I got way too many thoughts, putting these expectations got me feeling stuck like think I feel it all the time. Did I really miss my prime? I don't know how to cope when I'm low, but I know that you're close, that you're close. I've been away, yeah, losing my faith, yeah. Hope I'm not late, trying to find grace, yeah. For my mistakes, ayy, I need to pray, yeah. I need to pray, yeah. Wake up to the mirror like I need you to fight for me when I don't know what I believe. Yeah, hey, why does everybody leave? Show me what it's like to dream.